So, with the fifth pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Jared Culver. The thing about Culver is, if you haven't watched him, you should. The thing I like about him is he's 6'5", so they say, but I think reports have come out that he's grown to at least 6'7". So you can kind of say he's like a 6'7" shooting guard, really, honestly, but you can kind of slot him in at small forward, and I think he'll be okay as well. But the thing I like about Culver is he's more athletic than you would think. Granted, his wingspan is probably like 6'10". I think he can play at the shooting guard and small forward spot, so the 2 and 3. I think he has the ability to guard 1 through 4. He's very, very quick. The thing about Culver is he's so skilled at getting to his spots when he wants to. It's only a matter of him connecting on his shots and making the right choices and making the right game time decisions. I think Culver is a good pickup for the Cavs just simply because, you kind of need that extra scoring option behind Colin Sexton. The ideal person was R.J. Barrett because I think Barrett would have fit nicely in that Cleveland system where Colin could easily focus on being a playmaker, but then you kind of let Colin ease up off the scoring a little bit and kind of give the reins over to R.J. Barrett and Kevin Love and probably Cedi Osman. But, Culver's nice enough, too, to where I think he can kind of take over a little bit. Sometimes it might not be every game. I still think that you run the offense through Kevin Love more than likely, but I think it's a good start. I don't think Culver jumps off the board as a top 5 prospect, honestly, but, he averaged 18.5 points a game at Texas Tech with 6 boards, and 3 assists. Decent numbers. They don't stand out as much as you would hope, but you have to be satisfied with the kid. He definitely improved from somebody that we did not pay attention to. His overall field goal percentage, he shot 46% from the field while taking 14.5 attempts. That is decent. That's a lot of shots, of course, but he's showing the willingness to shoot the ball, and he's okay with missing it, of course. And then you have to look at his three-point percentage. Now, he's shooting 30% from the three-point line. That's probably the only thing I would ask him to improve on. Granted, he is a second-year player, so he's coming off his sophomore season. So, the first season, his freshman season, he shot 38% from the field while taking 3.9 attempts a game, while this season he was shooting 30%, taking 4.2. So not a huge difference in the shots. They're both kind of like 4 shots a game as far as from the three-point range, but as you can see, he's clearly jumped off the boards in that second year and kind of went down a little bit. But I think that's due to more responsibility as far as like ball handling and him going off the ball, on the ball. I think that helped him a lot. That kind of gives you that second playmaker behind Colin that can kind of put the ball on the deck. But the thing I like about Culver that's intriguing is he can create his own shot. So, that's kind of the selling point on him. Like, can this guy be a more athletic Jimmy Butler? That's probably what I would put him in the range of. I'm not saying he's as good as Jimmy Butler, of course, but that's the mode of his style of play. That's kind of what he leans towards too. Also with Culver, I think his defensive upside is unique for somebody that's a guard / small forward. He's got great footwork. He can move his feet, slide his feet a little bit. The only thing I'm not really sure about is him on the defensive end as far as boards, because he grabbed 6.4 rebounds this game, coming off of 4.8 from his freshman season. I don't know if he can really sustain those numbers. Granted, he probably could, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he can. But I would probably want to see him gain more muscle before I'm confident in him always, attacking the paint, crashing the glass and stuff like that. Plus, I might have to see kind of more out of him. I'm not going to lie. I didn't see that much Texas Tech footage of him. Granted, there are some out there. I just never really took the time to really sit down and analyze the game from game, what he does wrong, what he needs to work on. But from what I'm clearly doing information and research on right now, he has become a willing playmaker a little bit. He went from 1.8 assists his freshman season to 3.7. I don't know if he'll really be a playmaker like that in the league. It depends on what team he goes to, because a lot of teams can definitely use his on-ball skills and kind of emphasize on that a little bit more. But I think it's all going to come down to Culver being a willing learner. Whatever coach gets lucky enough to coach him, will he be hungry enough to listen to those coaches? Will he take back feedback well? Can he really improve every season as far as that? The sky's the limit for this kid. Don't get me wrong. I definitely like him. But, hey, you have to see what he's really talking about. Like I said, he averaged 18.5 points. So the scoring upside is definitely there. It's just a matter of getting him efficient with it. And, I think that's the only thing he's really looking for is the efficiency. Other than that, I think the kid's kind of a standout guy at that guard position. You can't have him playing the shooting guard. I think that will cause a little trouble for opposing guards to deal with someone who's like 6'6", 6'7", that can put the ball on the floor and kind of has a small handle. I think him attacking the rim is going to be something different for Cleveland. They can definitely utilize that. But, hey, they did think they were going to get R.J. Barrett, but pretty sure he'll be going in the top 3. So, yeah, that's kind of where it is with Cleveland. They're not in a bad position, but they're not in a good position either. They're kind of stuck, so I guess we'll see what they do.